Welcome to Modern Homestead, Alaska. I'm Jessica, and today is finally the new life on the Homestead video. We are sharing the baby calf that was born, as well as my husband builds a milk stanchion for us. The very beginning of the video, if we can even get to it, is May 6th at 6 a.m. and that is when all of it kicks off. If you hang out until the end, I'll share the name of the calf because I just finally named her. So let's get into the video. It's early, but it's Alaska, so the sun is up all the time. We've been checking every few hours, and she was fine. And Aaron's turned to check this morning. He said, "You want to come see your baby?" So she went fast, and he said she's already got her pretty much cleaned up. So we're gonna sneak over here. Hi, Peaches. Hi. Good morning. Good morning. Oh my gosh. Oh, Peaches. You did so good all by yourself. You did so good all by yourself. Good morning. She didn't even need no help, no towels, nothing.
Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Hi.
Oh my God. Good morning.
Yeah.
Is this yours? Is this yours, Peaches? Is it a girl? Meow. Come on.
Good mama.
She's talking to her. Give me a girl.
What'd you have, Peach? That thing come out of you? It's all due to the cow too for the first time, so she's trying to figure it out. And we're making her nervous. Hi, Peach.
Mommy.
Hi, Queen.
Yeah, she's barely got up. She's flat still.
Hi, baby.
I love that. They say they do that for them to know who they are.
Peach, this is her first one. She don't know.
I went and made some coffee, and I was just gonna let you know we don't live this life to make YouTube videos about it. And so We never wanted to be involved in the birth. It would have been nice, you know, to sit back quietly and watch and all of that. But you actually want what happened here today, which is in the still of the morning. The sun must have just barely been coming up, and the cow lay down. She has her calf, and they're back up. They're on their feet. They're doing exactly what is happening here. She didn't need our assistance. She didn't need our help. She's cleaning herself and the baby. They're incredibly hardy, and they have been doing this for thousands and thousands of years without our human intervention. So the goal was exactly what happened, although we were completely prepared, as we've had to help, we've had to nurse, we've had to do all sorts of craziness with different cows as they're given birth. And in those processes, you know, if you need to help, you need to get in there and help. You don't just, we would not just let nature take its course, you know, attitude. But I am so happy that all of this happened. She hasn't even dropped her afterbirth, completely unassisted. So the only thing I'm going to do now is give her something special to drink. So right here I have 5 gallons of water with 2 cups of molasses. And because Peaches had alfalfa towards the end, it can kind of cause milk fever, different things. This is just what I'm being told by the vet. And so we're going to do an oral calcium just right off, giving her kind of a boost of calcium, because dairy cows produce more milk than what even the calf can take, and the likelihood of there being an issue right off the bat is really next to none. This is just precautionary. We want her to drink, we want her to be getting some electrolytes and the sugars and the different things in the molasses, and then this is just a liquid calcium. It's the whole bottle for her size, so it shouldn't really taste like anything. She's on sweet feed already, so the fact we're kind of masking it in the molasses water, so we can get some water in there for her. And then just let her, she hasn't dropped the afterbirth, like I said. She's going to keep cleaning up that calf, and then we'll be looking for it to nurse here shortly. She's drank almost all of it down. I'm just gonna fill up out of her big feed water because I want to trap them up here. A little more water, she drank it all. nursing cow can drink up to 50 gallons of water a day, so while they're in here moseying this morning doing their thing, see, she's still drinking, but she's starting to walk away from it. We're just gonna leave them out here and let them get to know each other. It's been a few hours. I haven't done anything with myself. I did the dishes and swept up the floors and stuff, and I just keep coming. It's in a 1 hour timer. I've watched Peaches go through all the gross stuff. So she first lost the afterbirth, and now I think we have done the placenta and been through all of it. Well, let's look. Hold on. Can you see? How's she doing, Peach? We are latching. We are nursing. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so explain to you what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the teats not to be so big that the calf can't get her mouth around them, which they are not. We're looking for her to get that whole teat in there, and we want to see her bumping that udder. And what it does is it causes the udder to let down. And we want to see that she is able to suck and swallow, and that Peaches is letting her do it. And you just witnessed every single thing that I've just talked about. She's wanting some scratches and love herself. It has been a long night for her. But she is keeping that little calf right up next to her. And then something else that you're going to want to look for is obviously that little calf is faced the right direction, and she's pushing into Peach's body, and then you watch Peaches kind of lick her butt. And they just keep them clean, and that's kind of like we're wanting to see exactly this, like that in close tightness. And then I'm looking at the teats there, see? So she's moving back to the back one. She's getting the whole thing in her mouth. See? We know what we're doing, huh? As part of this cow video, Aaron and I need to build a milk stanchion this weekend. So you'll probably see more than one project of things we have going on in a different video, but I wanted the cow video to be just the cow. So we're gonna work on the milk stanchion. I have a tape measure. We're gonna go measure her because she is a mini Jersey, and milk stanchions are just custom built already. Ours will be extremely custom because it will be built just for her and not like a commercial operation where you can just go and buy something for a full-size cow. So let's head in and measure her. I guess first we should tell you what a milk stanchion is. A milk stanchion is the thing that the cow goes in, it locks her head, and then you milk her. Simple as that.
You think your ball hurt?
She tried, Hi, wide load. Hi, wide load. Yeah. Oh, nice. The hair you scratched off of her is stuck on her mouth. Give it here, Peach. Give it here.
Probably make the stanchion up put on the shoulders back, right?
Say that again.
Oh, 6 foot. Be good enough for her to stand on. Hi, Pete.
She's not interested in being measured.
I don't like it. Where's your noggin? Where's your noggin? Where's your noggin? Huh, Peach? You want a 9-inch skull? We need a bigger skull out of you.
Peach, you're not easy to measure. She's like, I don't know why you're putting that thing on me. Mom, tell Dad to stop. Huh. Oh, Duke, did you go swim again?
You did?
Duke.
So we're building the milk stanchion for Peaches right now. So what I've done is I kind of got some quick measurements off of her. I made it a little bit wider, which might backfire on me a little bit, but I want to make sure she has enough room to get in and not want to get in here because it's too narrow. So we're gonna see how that plays out. But we've raised her a little bit off the ground so that way we can get to her udder easier when we go to milk. And yeah, we're in the stages of it. We bought a few 4x4s, kind of just built this up. Had some 2x4s. That's all I'm gonna build it out of. She's a mini Jersey, so she don't weigh a whole bunch like compared to a real cow. So I'm pretty sure I can show this will hold the weight of that cow. And we got some flooring that we had left over, some stuff here that I'm gonna put a deck on this. And Jessica can paint it, and it should be good.
Oh my goodness, I worked and worked and worked. I did a bunch of dragging and moved the dirt piles that I wanted moved in the yard, and I went in to do dishes and start dinner because it's almost 6 o'clock. Aaron is almost finished. It is so cool. I cannot tell you 100 times. I just have to explain. I have things in my head. They are never as beautiful as what he ends up building for me. And I am just in constant awe and fascinated by the way that he does these things. I didn't see all this bracing as part of it. I just didn't see any of it. I'm like, can't we just tie her up and she stands on the ground? And he's like, yeah, but I'm gonna build you something really nice. And I just looked out the door and saw, so this is the head gate, right? Is that what it's called? The gate? So, the what?
Head catch.
Head catch. So her head comes in this way, and then there'll be like a little feed trough area here, and then this is what catches her. But I just was looking down and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cool. So, you milk on that other side, you said?
Yeah.
So you milk from the other side. So this brace he put here goes all the way down, and then this one on this side, it only goes part way so that it's not at all in the way of where her teats and her milking will be. So this is the back end. She'll come up into it and head that way. This is also going to help us immensely because there are no miniature Jersey bulls in the state of Alaska that are registered and breeding. And because she is registered, she has all those papers. We want her calves to have the same value that she has. And, you know, continue having mini Jerseys in the state of Alaska, as they're very, very difficult to come across. So we artificially inseminate her. So when we AI her, we've had to just trap her up by the round bell feeder and other things. We will be able to get her in here, smush up against her, and AI her a little bit better as well by locking her up. So it'll serve multiple purposes. Oh, that is so cool. So down here, he bolted it in. And then the top. So how do you like lock it?
Huh?
How does she lock?
How does it lock?
Yeah.
This will go straight up, and then we'll put holes, and then we'll put a couple different spots where you can pin it where to move it for her.
Moves. Nice. That is awesome, babe. It looks so good.
You can grab it, move it, right?
So those bolts are handles.
Yeah.
Nice.
For now, because you didn't buy no, I don't have no dowels. Otherwise, I'd put you a wood dowel.
You would?
But.
Huh. Well, how many years has it been since you milked a cow?
A lot.
A lot. Aaron grew up milking every single day. Grew up on a big ranch in Wyoming. So cattle are not new. We had 30 pair. So 30 mama cows. They would have babies every year. We had a couple bulls, 6 horses, all of that in Colorado. So we're very familiar with cattle. However, this is my first milk cow. And so this whole experience is new for me. And I'm so grateful that I can defer to him for these things. But it looks so good. It just isn't like slapped together. You know what I mean? You can tell that you took time and attention to the details.
Yeah.
That's just like I said, build me a little rabbit hutch. He built me a dollhouse for the rabbit. It's like the time and attention. I am just, I'm so excited.
Go away.
Ta-da! He just finished it. Aaron had to go out of town this week. Everything has been fantastic with the Peaches and the little calf, but he got the milk stanchion done and we're getting ready to move it over. We have to move a rabbit and do a whole bunch of other stuff to get it in there, but let's take a look around. So this is the head part. This clearly moves the head catch, I guess is what that's called. And then he built this food box instead of putting like something on it. It's just permanent part of the structure. And then we'll not milk from this side, so the X braces go all the way to the bottom. He even braced that. And then today when I came pulling in, he had it flipped upside down. He decided to add hangers. What are they called? What?
Joist hangers.
Joist hangers. He added some joist hangers underneath just to add it, give it a little extra strength. And then we'll we will milk from this side, and so that's why there's nothing impeding the leg area. And then this just pops in to stop her from going back, or this doesn't go to it?
Well, I would put something like that, but yeah,
Something
I just
like
had an extra piece.
I just had something laying around and you set it down. Gotcha. So there'll be something on the back so she can't back up as well. So this is gonna be fun. She's never been milked. So truly looking forward to it. Are you looking forward to it, first timer? No, no one's looking forward to it, but it's got to get done, so we'll head over. So it's been a couple of days since the baby was born. She's not even a week old. It's just a couple days, but we're walking over here. Peaches is laying in the sun, taking a nap. We have a huge mess to clean up. Where's baby? I can see her. I can see her little ears. Baby has the blackest eyes and the cutest little ears. My neighbor Carolyn always says to Peaches, girl, you did good on your eyeliner today. Baby girl. Hi, little buggin. Hi, little buggin. Hi. How are you today? How are you today? How are you? How are you? What is that thing? So her and Peaches are doing amazing. The first couple of days I kept them trapped up in the barn and didn't let them out. And then right after she gave birth, the blood and all that stuff, we cleaned it out, and then I have cleaned it out twice, so Aaron's coming to scrape all of that out. And then yesterday we actually let them start coming out. She's protective, she's doing her job. We've seen the baby nurse several times, and then we've seen the baby do all the things, the pees and poops, and she is super feisty. Say, I'm a happy, healthy little calf. I'm a happy, healthy calf. All right, let me get Peaches caught up in here really quick. Hey, baby, don't run her over. the barn, and then this open breezeway. It's not really a breezeway because it's not all the way open in the back. It is windy. We're cleaning that out. So this was always intended to be where the milk stanchion goes, and we'll have some grain and things in here. So we're just trying to work it all out. Aaron was kind of thinking at first we might put the milk. Anyway, we're not doing any of those things. What we're gonna do is just clean all this out, get the milk stanchion in here, and then be able to have a place for some grain, some alfalfa, some good hays, those sort of things, but it should all fit in this one bay. So if you imagine, the barn's design is like 3 bays. 1, 2, 3. So half of it is this overhang, which is the smartest thing that he could have done. There does not get snow and rain up underneath this awning, the top, this overhang, the porch, whatever you want to call it. And so this always stays dry for her. And then for whatever reason, even when the wind is blowing, because it blows from the south, from right behind the camera, so you're facing like due north. When the wind blows, we still have no issue. So being able to milk and do everything undercover, and having the cow the way that it is, and then as we're able to expand the pasture area or the pen area for her, it'll be just fantastic. Slowly but surely, we are really truly getting there. This is absolutely insane. From building all of these buildings, this is all the spare like trim and wood that we have left. It used to all be in the woodshed. It got moved out here. A bunch of it had to do with the barn in the first place. It's undercover during winter, blah, 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 all the things. And for building this whole homestead, that is all the scrap wood we have left in this house. So, kind of crazy, which is why every single time we go to do a project, we have to go buy all of the lumber from top to bottom. Kind of nuts, but that's all the stuff. We got to move it out of here and find some place to store it where it's not getting ruined, and we have the scrap pieces, like stuff to finish our pantry. Those white bars get painted black, they go in our pantry, like a bunch of different things. All right, we got it cleaned out. We just agreed it's a good thing we've cleaned that space out a couple of times a year since we built the barn, because oh my gosh, it is amazing the amount of crap that you collect with animals. And then wintertime in Alaska, man, it's hard no matter what, and you end up just collecting crud. So anywho, he is gonna get the tractor in here because it does have to be somewhat level. I did rake it, but hand rake it, because we put gravel in the inside of the barn in these, so the barn is kind of like floating. It's on these big, the beams sit on these concrete things. So the cinder block doesn't do anything, but it just keeps kind of a windbreak, and then we fill it with gravel. But we didn't do this section because when we first built the barn, all of the gravel was frozen by the time that we got to it. So everything inside there, and it keeps the wind from getting in there, but a little bit is fine. Mostly because this side is where the wind comes from. And so anyway, some gravel got pushed out here. Oh, here he comes. good. You did good.
Huh?
Got it in there right. First try.
Alright. You have room to come up here and do whatever you need to do here. Otherwise, you put it too tight.
Right. So we'll be able to put the bucket for grain right there, so you can just put it straight in, right? Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yep.
Gorgeous, Aaron. You did so good. Let me grab a little shovel.
Huh?
Let me grab the shovel. Yeah, you got it. Thanks. Oh my goodness, Aaron just wandered off and I looked over. He's getting a chain out because he is such a thinker. Like, he's like, you want to prevent Peaches from getting over here, so I'll milk on this side. And then we have to figure out a way to have like the calf up here where she can see the calf. So we're just working out all the kinks, figuring things out. Eventually, this will be a little while. We want to, well, there's going to be two things. So that water tank is going to get rain runoff from the barn, but it can probably get it off the backside there. And then we want to put like a little lean-to off the side here and store hay underneath it. So when that's the case, we won't need to keep the hay here. But if she can get a hold of those alfalfa bales, she'll just eat them until they're gone. So I just thought it was so cute. I looked over because I have never milked anything. He grew up on the ranch, horses and cattle, milk cow his whole life until we got married. So none of this is new for him, but it's all kind of, this experience is new for me. And so he's just trying to get me set up as best as we possibly can. And I think that it's so adorable. See what I said? So cute. Okay, what are you doing?
What's so cute?
You? I go, I looked over and you were like just gone, getting a chain.
Of course.
Because, you know, you want to block her from getting into me. How can I help, big guy? You don't need my help at all.
Probably not.
Don't be so honest. That's it. That's the whole map.
Huh?
That's the whole map. Here we go.
She can't get you, right? If I can cut this, make it short, we don't have to worry about all this fight. For what we just had.
Nice. Smart. 2 screws and done.
Yeah.
Where you just found a piece of chain?
Huh?
The weird random stuff we have laying around.
Wyatt welded that one. Yeah.
All right, I put the dogs inside. Aaron's gonna halter her. We're gonna see if we can coax her into the stanchion. I don't know where to put the camera. We'll just go with the flow.
Set this. Leave this open so that baby can get out.
Yeah.
Get the grain up in there.
Yeah. What if you go in it first? Is that why you put the chain there?
Good.
Step up.
No. Come on. Here. Good girl.
Come on. Put the shoulder back.
Step up. Atta girl.
How's it working?
Perfect.
Say hi. How are you doing in there, Peach? Well, she spreads it out pretty bad. We might put some
Oh,
board.
that makes them have to work at it too. It takes them a little bit longer.
You're doing so good.
Oh, Peach.
She doesn't care that the baby's not in here. I love that.
And they'll sit here and they'll pick at stuff and they know where they have to get it. Perfect. Good girl.
She's like,
There you go.
good.
Good job, Peach. See, she backs herself right on out.
She's like, I quit. You touched me down there.
Now Peach will go back in. Let her find her calf.
Hi, baby girl. Hey, mama.
Peach!
Seriously? Like, that cow. You know what that is? Spoiled. Where's your mama?
See? That's him.
She'll let you. Nice. I have the calf. She already let you trap the head?
Yep.
Nice. Aaron, you're so smart.
Gonna give it to you, Peach, right now.
Hey, honey. Hey, honey.
Good girl. Good job, Mama.
Good job, Peaches. You're so smart. You're so spoiled.
Come Peach.
Aaron was just saying, you just don't want her to have a bad experience. Oh, I'm running over. So the baby calf is a little heifer, of course. We've been making mention of that since the very beginning. And that is a huge, huge blessing because she will go on to be a mini Jersey milk cow herself, but not here on our homestead. She will be up for sale here locally, and we will be checking everything out, seeing what home she could potentially go to, all of those things. We just don't have enough cleared land yet for more than one Jersey, and we're not quite sure that that's something that we want to do. So we knew all along that the calf was not going to be permanent on the homestead. However, I absolutely have fallen head over heels in love with the tiny little thing that she is. So we went ahead and named her just to call her something, and it kind of happened organically. So I started calling her Honey. You have to ignore the camera because Peaches is like literally licking, and they are so amped up. The weather is fantastic. Everything is wonderful. So back to it. I just would come out here and go, oh, honey, oh, honey. So she ended up being called Honey. And I thought, what a cute little name for a calf. And she, of course, will probably be renamed when she goes to a new home. But as of right now, we are calling this little calf Honey. Honey. Oh, honey. She is precious, 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 and feisty. She is her mama's daughter. I will tell you that. Oh my goodness, this little thing is bringing so much joy to the homestead. All the kids have come to meet her and just getting to know the little calf. She is doing so, so well. Peach is milking amazingly. And then we'll look forward to sharing the rest of this journey, which is new to me as far as milk cows go. Cows, not so much new. Milk cow, brand new to me. So we're gonna join this and get through it together. And I look forward to sharing that on the channel. So if you're interested in seeing all that, would you hit me that subscribe button, ring the bell, you get notification, thumbs up, and comments all help our channel to grow. And we really appreciate Peach. We really appreciate those of you that have joined us this far. I love it. Thank you guys for being part of everything. If you had said the name was going to be Honey, or that was a guess, I don't remember reading it, let me know in the comment section. I would love to hear if you're like, oh, that's it. She is the color of honey though. She is perfectly solid. She has no markings on her. She doesn't have any socks, nothing. She is just a solid batch of honey. Oh, princess. Oh, pretty girl. We'll see you guys in the next video.